should have one more thing that pops up.
Yeah, I think we're good.
Maybe we don't.
No. I think we are on. All right, good evening, everyone. John Russell along with Cal Van Singel, Scott DeCamp here on support today as the kids have the equipment. Cal and I being the kids. So
he's not on support. He's our paramedic.
he really is, yeah. Actually, we are kind of on our own here as we're streaming audio only. And where is here, Cal? We are in Shelby for the regional final between the Hart Pirates. Come in 22-3, 12-0 in the West Michigan Rivers Conference. Travis Rosema, their fine coach. And then over in Kent City, Aaliyah Holcomb is their coach. And remember, equipment can be people can be replaced as ball comes over here. People can't. They come in at 21-4, 10-1 in the Central State Activities Conference. 10-1, you'd think that'd be good enough to win a conference championship, wouldn't you?
Well, you would think so, but guess what?
But guess what? It's not. Yeah. Big Rapids actually won that conference, and they, as is Kent City, are still alive in the regional final. So that speaks well of that particular conference.
Yeah, I tell you, it certainly does here, John. And you know what? There's one more week of basketball left before you get to the finals. So whatever team loses here tonight, they're going to be done, and the other one's going to go on to the quarters, hopefully the semis, and then on to the final, which would be next week, Saturday. So we know that Kent City has been there in the past. Hart would like to get there, and so far this season they have been close the last few years, but haven't quite made it. But Hart would love to be able to play on a Saturday on the Breslin Center.
Yeah, Kent City been to the finals, 2 years in a row, correct? If I'm not mistaken.
I believe so, or 2 or 3 years in a row.
2 or 3 years in a row. And you got to think, got some talented girls on this team, but you got to think the window of opportunity when we're talking state championship is probably narrowing for them. I mean, they've had the Bauer sisters, both Lexi, who is on the team now, and help me out with
the Gears.
Yeah, the Gears is on that one. And Kenzie was the other.
I'm sorry.
Bowers.
Yeah, you're sticking with the family there.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, you have the two Bowers girls, and also Gears, who came up as a freshman. So Kenzie's already gone. She's at Indiana Wesleyan, I believe. And now they have Lexi, who's a senior, Madeline Gears, or Maddie Gears, who's a junior. Once again, Maddie just a junior there. But those two, you still have two girls who can score at a blistering pace.
Really?
But you're correct. You know, Lexi's a senior, Maddie's a junior. The window's closing, you said. The window's closing.
And let's talk about these teams. First, we'll talk about Kent City a little bit, since we don't really see them a whole lot. Obviously, as we hone in on the West Michigan Conference, Lexi Bowers, the aforementioned Lexi, had 30 first-half points in their win over Saugatuck. 66-32. She wound up finishing with 32 points, but that's because basically she had done all her work in the first half, and she got a chance to she has earned her rest. But over 1,000 points in her fine career, and just a very, very special basketball player. Kind of an interesting side note that Scott DeCamp was telling me the story about it. Did you know she shoots left-handed, but she's actually a right-hander? She was born right-handed. What had happened was she had broken her right hand when she was little, and wound up, strengthening her left hand to the point that became, I guess, her dominant hand. Isn't that something?
I did not know that.
I didn't know that until Scott had told me that, too. So an interesting story there. Much like Mickey Lolich, the old Detroit Tiger pitcher. He was actually a right-hander, and he had an accident of some kind, wound up switching over to the left hand. And that's amazing to be a baseball pitcher. You know what I mean? To have that kind of torque in your arm that isn't necessarily, your natural born way. But so pretty much, yeah. So Lexi, born right-handed, but has converted herself to left-handed.
Huh. That is odd, because baseball, you're using your shoulder, your arm, and the whole nine yards. At least shooting, you're just seeing more your elbow and up snap with your wrist. Way less movement there than what there's in baseball. But yeah, I did not know that.
And then another
Scott DeCamp once again with a scoop on the story.
Scoop DeCamp. That's for sure. Lexi is averaging 19 points a game, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, and 4 steals. That's all she's doing.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
And then she's got a dynamic teammate in Maddie Gears. Averaging 17 points, 9 rebounds, so she's averaging nearly a double-double, over 3 assists. And what's interesting about her as well, over 1,000 points in her career, just like Lexi, And how rare is that you have two players playing the same time, both getting 1,000 points. The only other time I really remember, I think it's happened, I remember the first time it happened.
Oh, yeah.
It was over in Grant back in the late 1980s when Joe Skidema, who is now the coach of the Grant Tigers, and Dwayne Shears both had 1,000 points. And I think I'd only been calling basketball for maybe 2 years at that point. So I thought, well, yeah, this is actually something cool. Obviously it's a milestone and to be celebrated, but I figured, well, this is going to happen every once in a while. And I've been doing this for nearly 40 years, and I haven't seen it a whole lot. So You know how rare that is to have two players playing the same floor, same time, with over 1,000 points.
That is very rare, and you hardly ever see it.
Right.
Usually, when you see good guard tandems, they both end up high in the 800s, 900s.
Right.
Very seldom do you see, because how often do both of them come up as a freshman?
Yeah.
Really almost takes. I think Hovey did it in 3 years.
Yeah.
The Parker Hovey, I think he did it possibly in 3 years. But usually that's a 4-year feat. And how often do you see two freshmen come up at guards and both go over 1,000? Very rare.
Well, and that speaks to how well you score, because obviously you would think if you had just 1,000 pointer, you'd think, wow, they got to be getting the ball quite a bit, right? So is there enough basketballs to go around? But apparently there are, that these two can do that. So that put it this way, it's more apt not to happen than to happen for certain.
Yeah.
As I say, a Captain Obvious there, but yeah, just so a very special team and two certainly very special girls.
Yeah, Maddie Gears had a sister who played, I believe, at Saginaw Valley, played for 3 years, had a really nice career there. Left, I believe, to go to medical school, and she's in medical school now down in Kentucky.
Okay.
So so Gears athleticism, and then there was a boy that graduated from Kent City a couple years, was on that really good Kent City team, football, basketball, and he had a really nice season with Dave Ingalls there. There was also a Gears boy in there, too.
Okay.
And now that I got to think of it, I can't, his first name. But he was a heck of an athlete also.
Yeah. Cal and I, we have more than senior moments. We have like senior hours, don't we, Cal?
Yeah,
that's
minutes.
Kind of how it works.
We're going to go by minutes.
Yeah. Another girl that has certainly made her mark is Haley Kampfeis. She's averaging 8 points a game. You're also going to hear about Savannah Miller, Sylvia Freeland as well. Great distributors as well as far as the ball game is going. And sounds like we are sounding great. So that's great to hear. We do appreciate that. So we always are happy to hear that we are on the air, because otherwise it'd just be you and I talking, and that's never a good thing. Let's talk about what what this team is averaging. Kent City is scoring 56 points a game, good firm number there, and giving up 36. So that equates into the record 21-4 and 10-1.
And there's a lot of boys teams that don't average 56 a game.
You're right.
That's a boatload of points, and this isn't. Got to take this the right way. That's a lot of points for a boys team. It's a whole lot of points for a girls team.
Yeah, and
you're putting 56 up there. You're doing things right on offense.
And I'll tell you what, how about 36? Keeping a team at 36. Yeah. That's getting it done defensively. I mean, we always see that it's more glamorous to play offense, right? And to get girls or boys to do what it takes to play defense sometimes is more of a chore. But to be able to have it at both ends, that's pretty special.
Well, I tell you what, it's more glamorous to play offense. You want to put trophies in the trophy case, you better play defense.
Defense wins you championships, right?
Yeah, that wins you titles, that's for sure.
Let's talk about these Hart Pirates, of course. Going back to their win the other night, Abby Hicks had 18 points, 7 rebounds, 7 steals, 3 assists. Addie Hovey had 13 points, 10 rebounds. And they are the Hart's version of the Gears and Bowers team, the Bowers tandem over there. Now, I'm not sure where the 1,000-point thing. I'm sure Addie doesn't have it because she's only a sophomore, but she will before her career is through. But those are two girls that obviously get it done for the Hart Pirates.
Yeah, Hovey name's been floating around Hart here for a while.
If you
add it up, it take 2 more years. And you add up all the points there. The Hoveys are going to score between the 3 of them.
Right.
It's going to surprise you how many it is, because it's going to be in the thousands.
Yeah, they have scored a few points in their career for sure. Aspen Botel, that was a girl you and I were talking about the other night. You were trying to think of her name off the top of your head. Say, man, I really like how she plays. She's averaging 11 points a game and I believe 5 rebounds if I'm reading my notes correctly here. So she's pretty tough as well.
I really like her for her defense. She's just she is so good at defending the other team's point guard. She just works.
Yes.
And she works hard nonstop. She gives you 110% out there. We've seen her in that we did that Hart Montague game at Montague, and she just had an incredible evening, really shut down Peterson there and worked just so hard that night. And I just came away impressed with her. Just her quickness, the way that she was, her ability to slide one way, slide left, slide right, and just defend. And part of the reason here why Hart has such a good record is they have girls that will defend.
Yeah.
They can play some D.
Yeah, exactly. Addie Hobie, I don't think I told you what she was averaging. She's averaging 18 points, over 9 rebounds, so almost a double-double for her. Abby Hicks, 15 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, an all-around girl there. As I mentioned, Aspen Botel, 11 points, 4 assists. And then you have Mariana Van Akmal. She helps out on the boards as well. She's averaging about 3 boards a game, 3 assists, and a great role player to kind of round out this team a little bit.
Yeah, and you got to have those. You got to have role players. You got to have starters that contribute. And you got to have 3, 4, 5 girls that come off the bench and can help contribute also, especially as you move on into the tournament, now playing for a regional final. So often you see, sometimes a player that steps up, your starters are going to get their 10, 15, maybe 20, but you need that role player from time to time that comes in and has a game of their life that helps to keep a tournament run going.
And rounding out the starting 5 for the Hart Pirates is senior guard forward Chloe Coker. Another one that kind of rounds out that team. They are scoring, we talked about Kent City, averaging 56 points. Get this for Hart, averaging 58 points scoring a game and giving up 30 points.
Oh.
So talk about both ends of the spectrum there, huh?
Absolutely. And, and John, once again, that's why they're here.
Right.
They can score. They can put points up. They're offensively. They're very gifted. They got some gifted athletes out here. But once again, they will defend. And if you defend, you're going to win games.
And the winner of tonight's matchup will move on to Bangor, and that's going to be a heck of a trip. That'll be the regional will be played Tuesday night, 7 p.m., and they are going to play the winner of Kalamazoo Christian and Buchanan. So that's kind of tucked away in the back of the minds here. And, Hart really looking forward to kind of settling a score with Kent City. Kent City is kind of the team that has been a thorn in their side for the last, for the last few years, kind of ending their playoff runs. And it is awful tough when you get a team that goes so deep into the, if not the state finals, certainly the semifinals. That means that you are knocking out some pretty good teams fairly early in the tournament system, and that's what's happening. The good news about this is at least this is a regional format. It's really a tragedy when 2 fantastic teams, and we've seen that over the years many times, Cal, where somebody is knocking somebody off in a district that could very well go to at least a quarterfinal, or if not a semi or even a finals. Yeah,
and you could say that about the Ludington Boys District. 4 teams there, I think, with 19-plus wins.
Good point.
My goodness. And just the way the region laid and all these teams, they all ended up in that one district because of proximity.
Right.
And there's going to be some really good teams going home with 19 wins and not even tasting a district final.
Speaking of Hart and the boys, let's talk a little bit about last night's game. They knocked off Big Rapids. It was kind of a game of runs. Hart came out first, put up a lead, and then all of a sudden the Dunn brothers, the twin brothers, started hitting some threes, and they wound up taking the lead back. In the second half, they being Big Rapids, really came out, and there was a point there where, from Hart's standpoint, I was thinking, I don't know what that run was. Maybe you have a better memory than I, but there was a time where they cut the lead to within, I think, 7 or 5 or something like that.
Yeah, I think it was at 5 at one point because they were. I think at one point was plus 17 or plus 18.
Right
there, and then all of a sudden, you're correct. You remember I said It was odd. It was odd because I said there was somebody from Hart, a boy, took a long three, and I said you didn't need to take that shot.
Right.
And so sometimes a miss like that will ignite another team, and it's exactly what happened. I had one of those senior moments.
Right.
But actually what I thought is going to happen. Yeah. Hart went down. I'm sorry. Big Rapids went down, hit a three. Hart comes back down, misses.
Yep.
Hart goes right. Here we go again. Big Rapids goes down, gets another bucket. They're on a little bit of a 5-0 run. That's 17, 18-point lead. Now all of a sudden goes down to 5 in the matter of about 5 minutes. And what happened was Big Rapids only scored 3 points in the second quarter.
Right.
Hart, for the longest time until about the 2-minute mark, had only scored 3 points. All of a sudden, I think we've seen Hart get a timeout. Their coach gets them all settled back down. They get a possession. They had the timeout. They come back offensively, get a possession and a bucket. That kind of settled them back down. And then Big Rapids goes down. They couldn't score. Hart gets that stop. All of a sudden, they just come right back. And again, Hart scores again. All of a sudden, pushes that lead back up to 9 or 10. And then they just kind of stayed there.
Kind of cruise from that point on.
I remember telling you,
right.
I don't know if you could hear me or not. I remember telling you.
Boy, isn't it better hearing each other tonight?
Oh, yeah,
man.
Much better. Even though it's still one ear, but it's much better. But I remember just saying, they did not need to take that shot. They were up 17.
Right.
You don't need. Yeah, it's in the second quarter, second half, still in the third quarter. But take that extra 10 or 15 seconds, start taking that now.
Right.
Because it's going to come back. It might come back to haunt you. And I tell you what, kudos to Big Rapids. They started to make that run right after that.
Yeah, they really did. And, a tip of the cap to Hart, because how many times have we seen it, Cal, where things start going bad, right? You've had the lead, and you just can't stop that run. I mean, that run winds up overtaking you, and, all of a sudden people start pointing fingers. They start, maybe blaming somebody else. Yeah. And, to Coach Bronzema's and the players' credit, they didn't let that happen, like you said. I think was it Hovey that hit the big bucket there? That kind of somebody did. I forgot who it is now, but
might have been Hovey who made it. No, it wasn't a 3-point play. You only had one of those early in the game, but yeah, someone got it going. And then Escamilla came back down about about 2 or 3 possessions later and hit that
Didn't he play
three.
A great game?
He did. He had a great game with 3 threes. I think if I remember right, on the second half. But he came down about 3 trips later and hit another 3. So they got that little 2-point, 3-point bucket there out of that timeout. They get a defensive stop. They come back down again, get another bucket. That's what, that's what put it back up to 10.
Right.
And then they just kind of cruised there for a while.
Yeah, exactly. And boy, what a complete team that Hart Pirate team is. Yeah. Not unlike this girls team. I really kind of compare these in that, certainly on both teams, maybe the girl over here is, Addie Hovey might steal a little bit of the oxygen in the room a little bit, and I don't mean that in a bad way, but you know what I mean. Yeah. All of a sudden, hey, if you're averaging nearly a double-double, that's going to happen, and certainly her brother Parker is the same thing. But, look at last night. You had Escamillo, one of those guys at every time, at different times in the game, they kind of take over. You had Wyatt Dean. Now, he's not going to show up necessarily as a lot of points, but him bringing the ball up. Remember, he got into 4 fouls, and that was a tense moment because Bronzema had that decision to make. Okay, do we take him out? Well, the ramifications of that are all of a sudden you don't have a Wyatt Dean bringing that ball up and distributing the behind-the-back passes and things like that. So even a guy that doesn't necessarily get into the book is very important. You got the Wyrick young man over there, Bitely, that goes on and on and on, and I'm missing people here, and I apologize for that. But I think of the same thing of this Hart team is I think they are deeper. One of the things is now we don't see Kent City, so I don't know if you know this or not. You know Kent City a little bit better than I do. My suspicion is this.
Okay.
Hart probably is going to be deeper in their starting 5 than maybe Kent City. You know what I'm trying to say? Yep. Kent City has 2 marvelous players in Bowers and Gears, and I'm not disrespecting anybody else. They're fine. But I'm trying to say this nicely. I'm wondering if maybe Hart isn't more well-rounded. You know what I'm trying to say?
Oh, yeah, very well could be, yeah. And once again, that 5, how you going to – hard to take 1-5 against the other, only because You don't know how they're going to gel on any particular night.
Right.
And I'm going to go with this. Grant Newaygo.
Yeah.
Newaygo beats Grant twice during the regular season. The first time like by 25, the second time by 10.
Right.
Grant comes out the other night and just lights them up, hitting threes all over the place, playing great defense. That Grant starting 5 that night just played better than Newaygo starting 5. You just don't know on any – I know you're going to this. On any given night,
right,
you think this starting 5 looks better than this starting 5.
But anything can happen.
But anything can happen, especially in the month of March. So
well,
I know you're thinking – I know where you're headed with that, but
right.
you just don't always know what's gonna actually happen in game time.
You really don't. And one more mention of the boys, only to kind of put a bow on it. Obviously, Hart has advanced to the district finals on Friday, tomorrow night, 7 p.m. at Big Rapids, and they are going to play Cadillac. So that is going to be a matchup between the number 1 seed in Hart and the number 2 seed in Cadillac. That was kind of what everybody was wondering about over there. That is a killer district. I mean, Ludington bowed out to Big Rapids really early as well, so that's a credit to Big Rapids. And that, like we said, that's just a killer district. And you hit it on the head. They had some teams that bowed out in that district that could have well been at least in a regional final, I would think.
Oh, absolutely. And if you take like one of those teams and put them in the Comstock Park district, more than likely they're going to win that.
Right.
You know, I think it's 4 teams with 19 wins coming in, or, you know,
right.
Wow. You know, and you got them all in one district. Now, I realize based on the region, you got to do that.
Sure.
But one of those teams, you take Big Rapids, okay, more than likely they're going to win that Comstock Park district. So, you know, now you have another team that's going on. But you can't ask a Big Rapids who's hosting to go to another district. Now, they would do it if they thought their odds were better.
Right.
But, yeah, and the state draws that up ahead of time. They draw that up before they even know what these teams' records are going to be.
Sure.
Yeah, so it's not like we're going to go, oh, we got these 4 teams are going to have 19 wins each, and we're going to put them all together.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just kind of the luck of whatever happens there, right?
Yeah, no conspiracy theory here.
No, not at all. Hey, we want to, again, thank our sponsors that make this all possible. They've been fantastic for us all season long. And tomorrow night, we're going to have more basketball on the air. It's just that you won't have the pleasure of listening to Cal and I or the misery of. We're going to have the young guns. I believe Tate Stein and Connor Rath will be ably manning the microphones tomorrow from Big Rapids for that crucial district final game over there. And I believe the tip is 7 o'clock, so I'm assuming the boys will be on the air probably 6:45 or something like that. So.
Yeah, there's some really good basketball tomorrow night because you also, if you can't make it to that, you have Muskegon Reese Buffer at Coopersville.
Right.
And you have Chuck Ripstra and the North Muskegon Norsemen.
Doing what Chuck Ripstra does, right?
Absolutely. And then on top of that, you have Dave Ingles and his Kansas City Eagles taking that team on. So, and both of those teams have lost one of their best players.
Right, exactly.
So Chuck lost his son to knee injury, and then Miller, I think it was Eli Miller I know it's Eli from Kansas City. He tore his knee up too. So both of them really without their best, each one of those teams without one of their best players.
Was it a Larson kid in Kansas City?
That's it. Yeah, Larson.
There's always been a Larson over there, right?
Yes.
Larson, Carlson, something.
Yeah.
You know, and I was thinking about that the other day, and I forgot what girl it was. I was looking at the roster. Oh, Freeland. There's always seems to be a Freeland over in Kent City. We talk about it all the time, Cal. These smaller schools where the names, you know, those surnames keep coming up. So it's always interesting how that goes. I'll go back to mentioning the sponsors. Don't want to give them the short shift here because we could not do this without them. And really, we do appreciate you all for stepping up and helping us support the youth here in West Michigan, especially the West Michigan Conference. Want to thank North Grove Brewers, Van Dyke Mortgage, Foundation Systems of Michigan, Durga Insurance Group, Green Ridge Realty, Chris Dykema and Sarah Reel, Big Stone Therapies, Grieve Law out of North Muskegon. Glad to have those folks aboard, as well as all of our other ones. Scheid Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. And I know they do a good job because I see their trucks all over the place, from Muskegon to Whitehall. They get around, get around. And how about Little Beach Boys? How about Dave Dusenberry, Coldwell Banker, great guy as well. He's a big sponsor and big supporter of the youth here in the West Michigan area.
The Dews,
you betcha. So we are about 2 minutes away from the tip-off of this one between the Hart Pirates coming in here, as we said, 22-3 overall, 12-0 in the West Michigan Conference, and the Kent City Eagles at 21-4 and 10-1 in the conference. Now, in all of my notes here, Cal.
Yes, John.
And you might know this if I can't find it. These two teams met this year.
Yes, they did. Early in the season, I think at Hart.
I think it was Hart. I'm trying to think what the score was.
Kent City won, I think, by 4 or 6.
Yes, you're right. Okay, here, now I found it. See, do all this homework, and I've got, me and my 10 pages of notes that I can't ever find. Yes, Hart has suffered back-to-back losses to Kent City 58-52, and then Holland Christian, they lost in overtime 62-57. Their other loss, how about this, Cal? Lake City 52-41, and Lake City is a 24-1 team.
Yeah.
So if you want to talk about quality losses, and no coach certainly does, but they were certainly some quality losses, I guess,
right? Yeah, they
right?
certainly are. I'll tell you what, here, take a look at Kent City. 2 of their losses, I think, are to Division I teams. Muskegon, and they played Rockford, I believe.
I can tell you, I found that too. Have losses to Lowell, Muskegon.
Yeah.
Then 2 losses to Big Rapids, who eventually won their conference.
Yep.
There you go.
Yeah. So, but I'm looking at Kent City going, okay, we're going to play 2 Division I teams.
Right.
And why do they do that? For March.
Sure.
They do that for March.
Right now.
They do that to get ready for now. So I'm a fan, especially now, of loading up. If you can get teams to play you that are high, in football, they're a little bit leery about it. But in basketball, you have 22 games now.
Right.
You can take like a Kent City and say, hey, we'll play Muskegon, and we'll probably be competitive with them, and we'll play Rockford and probably be competitive with them. That just benefits you in the long run.
And I was going to say, and it's different than football with the new playoff system where that doesn't hurt a Muskegon or a Rockford, a bigger school. So they don't have to necessarily shy away from that. And obviously when you get a Kent City or a Hart on your schedule, I mean, you're looking at a quality team, even though it is a smaller school.
Yeah, absolutely. And for football, Muskegon and Rockford, they're going to play each other this year.
Right.
Yeah.
Speaking of Rockford names of the past, how about Coach Munger going to Newaygo? Didn't see that one coming, did you?
Nobody's seen that one coming.
Yeah.
Tell me, I'm on the 37 corridor. Nobody's seen that one coming.
That's got the tongues wagging a little bit, doesn't it?
I think everybody's going, Ralph, you know what you're getting into.
Yeah. All right, well, we're going to send it down to the floor for our national anthem here. You're watching, or you're listening to Regional Girls Action, Finals Action here on CatchMark SportsNet.
Ladies and gentlemen, the privilege of this event was made possible by those who have fought and continue to fight for the freedoms we enjoy. Let us now honor and respect their efforts and our country. Civilian gentlemen, please remove your hats. All veterans, we encourage you to render the appropriate salute. And everyone able, please stand at attention, placing your hand over your heart as we proudly sing our national anthem.
And now our starting lineups, I think we can, we've talked to both coaches, so we have those lineups here. And we will pass those along to you. For the Kent City Eagles, their starters will be number 2, Abby Pasinski. Number 3, Savannah Miller. Savannah Miller is a senior. Pasinski is a senior for Kent City. Then you go to Haley Campice. She's just a sophomore. She's the young gun on this team. And then you have Lexi Bowers, a senior, over 1,000 points in her fine career, number 23. At number 24, Maddie Gears, a junior, also over 1,000 points in her fine career. Over for the Hart Pirates, you have Abby Hicks, a junior guard. Will be starting at one of the guards. You'll have Chloe Coker will get the start for Hart. She's a senior guard forward. Then you have number 23, Mariana Van Akmel, a senior guard. Number 24, Addie Hovey, a guard forward sophomore. And then Aspen Botel rounds out the starting 5 senior guard. So a good mix of seniors and underclassmen on this Hart team.
And I heard you say the last name Miller. We want to welcome in Tim and Barb Miller listening here tonight. And,
all right.
Great to have them too with us all. They're not traveling with us. They're listening to us. I know they'd probably rather be here, but just welcome aboard. Great to have you both.
You betcha. So it's always great to have good folks on board here. We look forward to a fantastic game between these two great teams here in this regional final at Shelby High School. Great facility here, gymnasium that we've been here a few years. Seen how about this? We were in here at 4:30, and Coach Rick Zulik practicing. He's still got. Remember back in about the week number 2, they were having trouble against Hart, and I think we both said, "Hey, come March, these guys are going to get it together," and they're making a tournament run.
I tell you, I went up to him when his practice got done, and I said, "Hey, John and I seen you early in this one."
Yeah.
And I did not think that you guys were going to get a lot of wins. In typical Rick Zulik fashion. Yeah. There you go. You get better throughout the season.
Right.
And now here you are playing for a district final on a Friday night. Doesn't surprise me one bit.
No, it doesn't. Addie Hovey jumping up against Maddie Gears, and the tip is controlled by the Hart Tigers. Wheeling it around right side is Hovey. Gets it back up to Hicks. Works it over left side to number 15. That's Chloe Coker. Coker left a free for a shot. Misses. Rebound brought down by the Kent City Eagles.
Yeah, was it Pysinski?
Yep. And now the ball stolen away. Well, it's going to be a tie-up, I do believe. It will be a tie-up.
Jump ball should be Hart ball.
Do you use that other roster?
Oh, here you go.
Okay, that will help me a little bit.
Yep.
Thank you. You can't have enough rosters.
No.
It's going to be I'm a man of many rosters.
Yeah. Kent City ball. Go ahead, John.
They trigger it in, and with the ball, there's number 24. That's Maddie Gears. She's going to bring it back up top. Pick set by Pazinski. Bounce pass over left side. Now back up top to number 20. That's Haley Campice.
Kent City just being patient, waiting for an opening.
Campice to Gears. Maddie, the junior, no score, just underway, 7-16. Drives to the bucket, underhand scoop, misses. And that was Hovey getting in her way, and back comes Hovey with a rebound.
Yeah, Hovey doing a nice job there of just making that shot a little bit more difficult.
This is Abby Hicks with it. Abby, the lane opened right up for her, and she scores. That's the first points of the game, 2-0. Hart at 6:56.
Yeah, Hicks doing a nice job. Found a lane, found a wide open lane there, kind of came flying right down the middle of it and scores.
Over in the corner, three-pointer from the quarter, put up by Savannah Miller. Misses. Long rebound comes out. Kent City still has it.
Yeah, good hustle out there by Campice.
This is Pazinski driving in the paint, dishes it back out to Campice, and now they get it back up top to Savannah Miller. Savannah driving in, off her ankles, out of bounds. It's going to be Hart's ball.
Miller doing a good job turning the corner there. I thought she was going to get all the way to the rim for the right-handed layup, but ball gets just knocked away.
I'll tell you what, it must have hit a Hart Pirate going out. I thought it was off of Miller's ankle, but it is going to be Kent City's ball. High post right side is Gears. Little pick and roll action there was Lexi Bowers, but Gears decided to pass it to Camphorst.
Oh, she picked her dribble up.
Campice has it. Oh, Long loses the ball. I don't know if that was a pass or what.
No, it got knocked out of there by a Hart defender.
This is Maddie Gears. She's going to drive baseline, puts up the shot, misses. Rebound, gets her own rebound, tries a reverse, and she is going to be fouled.
That's going to go on Hicks. It'll be her first team first. It's going to put Gears on the line to shoot 2. Kent City has gone 2 minutes without scoring here, trying to get on the scoreboard.
And Maddie knocks down that one, so Kent City is on the board. They trail 2-1. She has an opportunity to equalize it right here.
My goodness, that is smooth. Look at
Nothing
that.
wrong there, huh?
That was a thing of beauty.
Hits both of them. Back comes the the Hart Pirates. That was Aspen Botel bringing the ball up court. She still has it. Botel, she's going to let it fly. A tray, it's going to rim around. No, battle for it underneath, and Pazinski has it.
Yeah.
Gives it to Bowers.
Oh, long outlet.
Pass all the way down to number 20. That's Campice. And then she kicks it back out to Gears.
Hart doing a good job of getting down there, taking that left-handed layup away.
Gears up top, 5:36, first quarter. We're tied at 2. Regional final action here from Shelby. Up top now is Lexi Bowers.
Well, they just kind of keep resetting on their offense.
And now this is Gears trying to dribble down, but Hovey cut her off there. Back to Campice, gets it over to Pazinski. She's going to drive, misses a shot, rebound, pulled down by Hart's Aspen Botel.
Nice long outlet, beautiful outlet here by Hart.
Gets it to Mariana Van Akmal. She loses the ball, stolen away by Miller of Kent City.
Boy, I tell you what, Hart had an opportunity there.
And the ball's going to go out of bounds.
And a little bit of bumping going on, no call. Going to be a turnover by Kent City. Hart's going to have the ball.
Hart with the ball in the backcourt. We're tied at 2. 4:52 left in this first quarter. Bringing the ball up court is Aspen Botel. Bounce pass over here now to number 23. That is, now the shot actually goes up in the corner. That was Chloe Coker.
Coker right side, just about 6 inches behind the line. Great form, buries a three.
5-2. Driving down is Lexi Bowers. There's going to be a foul called.
And I think they're going to count that.
They will. They'll count the basket, and Bowers will get an opportunity at a three-point play.
It just seems like Kent City wants to exploit not a weakness, but they just kind of keep attacking. As soon as they get a chance to go to the rim, they head that way.
Bowers ties it up at 5. That foul, by the way, was on Coker of Kent City.
Yeah,
of Hart.
That's her first team second, John.
This is Botel with it. Pick set, drives around the right side. Botel looking for some help now, being watched by Campice. Gets it back up top to Abby Hicks. Hicks now, crossover dribble, drives into the paint, and it somehow gets into the corner to Botel, shoots a shot, misses. Long rebound comes out, and that is Pazinski with it for Kent City.
It was long shot, long rebound, and Pazinski doing a nice job of running that down. Ball goes out of bounds again. Way down on that far corner.
It is going to go out of bounds, and it will be Lexi Bowers on the trigger. 4 minutes left here in this first quarter. We are tied at 5.
It's funny because Hovey has yet to score so far in this one.
Right.
And Hovey kind of leads them in scoring.
Campice bringing it back up top. She is being watched there by number 23. That's Van Akmel. Now picked up by Hovey.
Hovey Gears.
Over in the corner, Bowers tries a three, misses. Rebound falls into the hands of Van Akmel of Hart. Back she comes.
Look at Hart run the floor. Wow.
Up to Hovey. Spin move, puts up, knocked away, but they're going to call a foul on Gears. Gears thought she had the block. She's shaking her head.
So that'll be her first team third. She's still shaking her head.
So Hovey at the free throw line with an opportunity to make her first point of the evening with a 3:37 mark of the first quarter. Oh, misses that one.
Had a little weird rotation on it, didn't it?
Yeah. Addie Hovey, just a sophomore. Second shot's made, so she gives Hart the lead, 6-5 with 3:37 left.
And Hart just falls back. Thought maybe they might try to press a little bit, but nope, not yet.
Lexi Bowers going to drive right side, pulls back right wing now, dribbling towards the corner. Goes back up top, little hook pass underneath to Gears, goes up strong and scores.
Nice entry pass to Gears. Wanted to come in from the right side. Defenders there, dribble across left hand with the finish. That was pretty.
7-6 now the score. Kent City back on top. Driving around right side, this is Abby Hicks. 3:05 first quarter. Hicks drives in, puts up the shot. Oh, missed the shot, and this is Pazinski with the rebound, gets it to Lexi Bowers.
I think maybe that might have been tipped, just a little bit stolen away.
Stolen away by Hicks. Hicks coming back. We got Gears on defense. Shot put up, missed. Rebound pulled down by Lexi Bowers.
Bowers got to hang on to it.
Bowers passes over to her running mate, to Gears. Both girls, 1,000 points in their career on the floor same time. That's phenomenal. Drives right side.
A little hard to keep them two separated. Their numbers are only one off.
Yeah.
Oh, the pass.
Underneath the camp ice, and she double dribbled, so it'll be a turnover to Hart.
Gears and Bowers look a little bit the same. The only way you can really tell them apart is Lexi Bowers has that black sleeves, the black sleeves on.
You know, Kent City's got a lot of brunettes on the team. Usually we see a ton of blondes, don't we? And,
and there are a lot of ponytails. A lot of brunettes and a lot of ponytails.
Yep. Shot put up by Hovey, missed, and that's going to go off the back of the backboard, out of bounds. Boy, Hovey not able to find her shot yet. But in true Hart fashion, the other girls are doing what they do, right?
Yeah. Yeah, Hicks with 2, Coker with 3.
Lexi Bowers leaves it for Camp Ice. This is Camp Ice. Haley Camp Ice gets it back out to Maddie Gears. To Camp Ice right side. Being watched there by Van Achmel. She's their defensive specialist, or one of them, Van Achmel is. Mariana gets it over to Gears. She's going to drive. Stop, goes, and then goes again. Misses a shot, follows her rebound, and puts it back on a reverse. She misses again. Rebound to Hart.
Yeah, a couple opportunities there for Gears. Well defended by Hart. Made him a little bit difficult, but one from the left side, one from the right side.
Aspen Botel dishes it back to Hovey. Hovey cross-court pass over here to Coker. Coker at the free throw line. She bounce passes down to Hovey. Hovey is going to take it herself, misses it. Rebound brought down by Gears. Good defense by Gears on Hovey there.
Yeah, Gears might have altered that shot a little bit right there.
7-6, Kent City with the lead. They have the ball. Pass to Pasinski over in the corner. A triple try is going to miss, and that's Hovey with the rebound.
Yeah, Hovey doing a good job just to run that down.
Hovey now working right wing, 1:07 left first quarter. 1 point lead for Kent City. Hovey drives in against Gears, pulls back, shoots, and misses again. Rebound falls into the hands of Savannah Miller of Kent City.
Whoa, stolen away.
Stolen away by Hicks.
Nice
Abby
job.
Hicks has nobody back here because they were all playing defense. Shot put up and missed. Rebound comes away to Lexi Bowers.
Hart really starting to turn some defensive intensity up now.
Lexi is going to the hole, but there's going to be a foul before the shot.
I think it's going on 30. It is. It's on Botel. That'll be her first team third. Checking in, is it Copenhagen? Number 22 for Hart.
You're right. Yep. 7-6. We've been stuck on that score for a while. 42.5 seconds. Trigger goes in, and it's going to go all the way back to the midcourt line. And what a save by Gears, but it's stolen on the pass by Hicks. Hicks comes back for Hart. Stops, goes, dishes back. Aspen Botel shoots a 3, misses. Rebound fought for. Hovey has it.
Hovey doing a nice job of climbing the ladder to go get it.
Gets a pass up top to Botel. We're down to 20 seconds left. Giving the ball to Hicks. Hicks now works it over to number 22. That is Copenhagen. Back up top now to Van Achmel.
Looking for Hovey down here in that low post. That's what they're looking for.
Going to have to get a shot off pretty soon. They're down to 5. Lane opened up a little bit for Van Achmel.
And Bowers knocks it away.
Yeah.
With 0.8 seconds. Do you go to Hovey in the paint, just throw it up to her?
I think you got to give that some consideration, don't you?
Yeah.
You got Hicks over here in the corner for the 3, but probably, that's exactly what, they tried to get the Hovey, and they couldn't quite do it. So 1 quarter is in the books, and we have a nail-biter here, 7-6. Kent City on top here in this regional final action from Shelby High School. John Russell along with Cal Van Single here at CatchMark SportsNet. Great to have you along. While Cal's totaling up here a little bit, we can talk about Grieve Law, get some of our sponsors in it. We didn't get in last night for a little personal love. Grieve Law PLC offers affordable legal services for estate planning, probate, and trust administration, and Medicaid eligibility. They help people of all day long, all night long. Well, to within reason, right?
Yep.
Their services are client-focused and they are transparent and helping you during some of the times that, you need a little bit of legal advice and legal help. They're located at 2320 Lake Avenue, North Muskegon, 231-571-0757. Cal?
Taking a look here somewhere.
Bowers going to drive. The lane was open for her, and she makes them pay for it. She scores, and I figured that was going to happen. Timeout called by Travis Rosema. You just had the feeling that hey, you gotta do something here. You gotta break the momentum. 13-6 with 6:09 left in the half.
I think Travis is going to tell you we have defensive breakdowns. We are allowing Kent City to get to the rack every single possession. And that just cannot happen, especially to a good team. They're not hitting jump shots. They're hitting layups over and over and over. They're getting to the rim. There's defensively, there's a breakdown, there's a hiccup in there. They're not rotating back. Something's happening that Travis is going, whoa, we cannot let them get to the rim.
And like I said, you got that point in the game where it certainly is not an insurmountable lead at 13-6, but all of a sudden you just kind of feel things slipping a little bit here. And this is where you got to kind of give the car a little bit of a tune-up, right? You got to kind of get things tightened up a little bit.
Well, look at Kent City come out of the huddle.
Right.
They're happy. They're smiling. They're laughing. They're slapping each other like, hey, we got it going. Things are going our way. So now Hart needs to come out. They're going to have the ball. They need to come out. They need to get a bucket. They need to stop this run momentum that Kent City's got going. Because right now, the Eagles have got the momentum.
Yeah, don't want to overemphasize something, but this is a very important possession, isn't it, Cal?
I think it is, yeah. Yeah, because if you just even get a 2-point bucket, that's okay. Still early in the second quarter.
This is Hovey. Boy, they're shutting her down. Gets it back over to Hicks. Hicks drives, nothing there. What defense Kent City playing? Back up to Botel, shoots, scores. That was a big one.
Yeah, and that's what you need. You need some points out of everybody. Botel is such a great defender. You also need some offensive points out of her.
That was a free throw jumper. This is Lexi Bowers with it. Bowers gets it over in the corner to Gears. Gears being watched by Hovey. She's going to drive all the way around, now pulls it back.
See, once again, where did she want to go? She wanted to attack the rim, but Hovey took that lane away.
Savannah Miller has it poked at by Hicks. Hicks and Miller battling for it. Hicks comes away with it, gets it to Van Ockmoll, and it's going to go out of bounds.
And it's going to be Kent City ball. Wow, they had every opportunity there to have a little bit of a 2-on-1.
Right.
And 5. 5 for 5. That's how you win ball games.
Little things become big things. Aspen Botel now gets Lexi to commit to the air and then passes to Hovey.
Boy, Botel should have shot that. She had a wide open, great looking three. She can hit that shot.
They have shut down Hovey so far. Hart's trying to get her back into the game, but they are just blocking her right on out.
Yeah, great defense here by Kent City. Just cannot say that enough.
Rocker step by Aspen Botel misses, and Lexi Bauer cleans the glass. Tries to get a pass up the camp ice. She wasn't looking for it. Now it's tipped. It comes back to Hart.
Yeah, we're going to have a back-to-back turnover. No, it's a save. No, it's not a save.
Yeah, Aspen Botel almost made a fantastic save, but it couldn't quite do it as she was going out of bounds, tried to make a pass in, but apparently didn't.
Van Ockmoll posted up.
Triple by Chloe, and she misses it. This is Hovey saving it, but she saves it to Lexi Bowers.
Oh, yeah, great hustle, though, by Hovey.
This is Lexi driving back down, kicks it back over to Gears, who misses a shot. Rebound. Somehow, Coker stayed in bounds.
Yeah. Long outlet.
Pass to Van Ockmoll. Van Ockmoll goes up strong and scores for the Hart Pirates. That cuts the lead now to 5.
Long outlet the other way.
Back quickly comes Gears. Gears posts up slow. She scores. End-to-end action. 19-12 with 1:36 left.
Back-to-back, probably 60, 70-foot passes on a dime. It's fun to watch.
Pass over right side now. This is Aspen Botel tries to get it to Hovey. It's on the floor and still on the floor, picked up by Pasinski.
That thing got bounced off of 3 Kent City players and almost ended back up in the hands of Hovey.
Over to Lexi Bowers. Bowers drives, dishes back to Pasinski. 1:13 left, 19-12, Hart trailing Kent City. Lexi, one hands it, left hands it, misses. Rebound pulled down by Coker of Hart.
Another long outlet. Boy, these girls run the floor.
They do. Van Ockmoll gets it back to Aspen Botel. Under a minute, 56 seconds left. She drives in, dishes off to Hovey.
Kent City just does a great job of keeping Hart from getting to the rim.
Abby Hicks, she's going to try a 3. Misses. Long rebound comes over here and is pulled down by Maddie Gears.
Gears doing a nice job of running down a long shot. 35 seconds left to go here. John, take it away.
This is Gears. She's going to slow it up now. 32 seconds left here. Get us over to Bowers.
They may wait if they don't get any defensive pressure.
Yeah, they got the lead, 19-12, so.
Count's not on, so they can wait.
Yeah, that's Botel watching her. Now she moves in, so the count starts now. Lexi Bowers down to 16, down to 15.
It's a big possession here for both teams.
It is. Oh, has a pass. It's stolen away by Hovey. Hovey comes back with 6 seconds, puts up a shot, and misses. Rebound brought down by Kent City's Lexi Bowers. Bowers with 1 second left, puts up a shot, and off the backboard. No. Whew. So 1 half is in the books. 19-12. Kent City leads the Hart Pirates after one half of play. Give me a chance while Cal's doing some numbers here to talk about another one of our sponsors. Let me find my little list here. Where have I at? Here we go. Scheid Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. With over 35 years of experience, our technicians provide honest personal service for you and your family, business or home. Business or home, they value the trust you place in us. Fully licensed and insured to provide you with a complete peace of mind. They're located at 990 Industrial Drive, Whitehall, Michigan. Phone number is 231-894-9760. Got your tally done there, Cal?
Yep. Well, take a look here. We have Kent City's got 12 points on the evening. The problem is Lexi Bowers has got 12. Lexi Bowers plays for Kent City.
Right.
Yeah, so take a look here. All 5. Well, look at that guy.
Yeah, Bill Crane.
Yeah, look at that guy. All 5 scorers from Hart have scored here so far. We have Hicks has got 2, Vanakmo's got 2, Botel's got 2, Hovey's got 3, and Coker's got 3. That's the Hart, which adds up to 12. Of course, Lexi Bowers got 12 for Kent City. Campice has got 2, Gears has got 6. Free throws, Hart is 1 of 2. And Kent City's a perfect 5 for 5 so far.
We were supposed to talk to Scott, but we got a guy.
We got the main man here.
You want to do it? Hell,
sure. Okay.
I hogged the interview yesterday. We're talking about Bill Crane.
He's not the football coach anymore. He's the. Go ahead, put it on. Yeah, we're on the air, buddy.
All right.
Yeah.
I was just coming over to say hi.
Yeah. Well, guess what? Now you're on the air. You walk over by us when we're on the air, you're gonna be in trouble.
I guess so.
So I tell you what, here you are. You have a successful football coach, and you hang up the whistle for a little while to become the superintendent, correct?
Yeah, exactly. So,
you're the big dog over there now.
Yeah, it's very different role. Very blessed to have the opportunity to do it. I thought that there was a chance that it might happen down the road, but it seemed like a good time to walk away from football. Never easy. Absolutely loved it. You know that.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Loved being with the kids, but. Yeah, so it was definitely the right time, and things just kind of worked out. So.
Yep. Are you able to help out with football at all? Maybe get out and check out a few practices, or are you just kind of staying away on purpose for the new guy, or how's that all working out?
Well, the crazy thing is that my office, down at Central Office, my window looks right out over the football field. And so, since we have the turf, that's where they practice every day. And no, Coach Zach Gropp, he was on my staff for 5 years or so, and so I tried to stay away as much as I could.
Yep.
But I'll just say that he had my number on speed dial last season, so there were plenty of conversations that took place after practice or whatever. But I just wanted him to have the chance to take over and have the full opportunity to. Have the experience and have it be his program. I didn't want any questions on.
Yeah, gotcha.
But.
Yep. So some of the differences between being a high school principal and the superintendent are.
Yeah. Well, the first thing is tomorrow morning I'll be getting up earlier than what I normally do because I'm going to be driving some roads and seeing if we're going to have school or not. So that's the number one thing instead of getting the phone call about snow days. I do receive more emails now from students than what I used to, specifically about snow days and what I'm thinking. But it's that K-12 perspective, and I really enjoyed being able to get down to the elementary and have a chance to work with our group down there and our amazing teachers, and they're smaller but they're still kids. So
yep. Now, if I remember correctly, and you try to remember everybody's journey, right?
Yep.
I mean, John and I. Okay, where did he go to? You went to Cedar Springs, correct?
I did.
And then you went to Hope and played football at Hope,
I did,
correct?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm 2 for 2 there.
Yeah, that's pretty good. So,
I might want to.
Yeah. And then I spent 7 years at Kellogg'sville teaching and coaching down there before I came up to Kent City in 2011. So, yeah.
Fondest memories coaching?
Oh, man. I tell you what, and I love saying this in the West Michigan Conference gym, but one of my best memories ever is going to be beating Montague in 2016 in the playoffs. So it was an amazing night, just a tremendous amount of support from the community, and that was definitely top 5 for me.
Well, I'll tell you this. I know this much being John and I being around Montague, Whitehall, the West Michigan Conference.
Yeah.
Montague's never overlooking you again.
I know. The following year it didn't go our way in the district finals, but we had a little bit of a conversation there before the game, and they said, we broke out that film and watched it a few times.
Yeah.
So that's kind of.
Yep. Yeah. But credit to you guys. You came out, you executed your game plan. Yeah. John and I called that game.
Yeah.
Was that 2016?
It was 2016.
Wow.
Yep.
You know we're getting older. Yeah, it seemed like yesterday.
It does. It really does. So
so you're superintendent now. Future plans? Where do you want to stay and wrap up a great career in Kent City? Would you like to go back to where you're an alma mater, Cedar Springs?
Oh, yeah.
Do you have a dream? It's one thing I always ask coaches. Do you have a dream job?
Well, I'm sorry for the pause. I know that's not good in radio, but I'll just say this.
Yeah.
I know I'm a public school superintendent, but God has led me to each position that I've had so far. And it's really hard to answer that question because I don't know. Yeah. I know I'm very comfortable where I'm at right now. I know that I love the place that I'm at, and we'll see what happens. But I don't have any intentions of going anywhere. I have an amazing staff, and things are going really well. So
Kent City football this fall will be.
I think we'll be a playoff team. I really do.
Okay.
I do. I know that some changes in the conference have put on a little bit tougher schedule in terms of non-conference, which is good. Helps us get ready for some things. I know there's going to be some changes offensively that are coming, but I think it's going to fit our kids. And I know that our numbers have been outstanding so far in the offseason in terms of workouts and what's taking place. So yeah, I think they're going to stay the course and be a playoff team another year in a row. So
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, Bill, thank you for stopping in.
No
Great
problem.
to see you.
Yeah, you too, guys.
Just appreciate your time here.
Yep.
We'll maybe here try to see if Scott DeCamp wants to step in here, and we'll see if Scotty wants to jump in. Yeah, look at that. Here. Oh, I get to interview the big dog. Look at that.
What's up?
Hey, how you doing, bud?
Good.
If you look at us and you don't give us that 30 seconds, we're going to move right on to somebody
I know, you
else.
guys are moving on. I was wondering if I should just walk out the door now and you guys can handle it all because I'm not needed here anymore. You guys got it just fine.
Oh, really good first half. Scoring is way below the average for both of these teams, but then again, both teams can play some great defense also. Your thoughts of the first half?
Yeah, and you've got, so far what I've seen with Kent City's got 2 great players. I think I heard you guys in the pregame I think they're both 1,000-point scorers at this point already, and obviously Gears is a junior only still. But you've got Hart. Hart's got some great players in their own right, and they got some opportunities, but you got to cash in. And against a team like Kent City, if you get those looks in the paint, you have got to convert. Yeah,
really, Kent City is playing such great defense. You're only giving up 12. Bowers has got 12 all by herself on top of what Gears and 1 or 2 of the other players have here for Kent City. Lockdown defense, and I've always said this, John knows it, you know it. You play great defense, you're going to win ball games right now. Kent City only giving up 12 points to a team that's averaging, I think, 65 points a game. Kind of tells you so far how the first half's going.
Yeah, Hart coach Travis Roseman and I were texting a couple nights ago, and I asked him, what are the keys to this? And there's obvious stuff, but he said we just haven't been scoring lately like we maybe had earlier in the year, and there's a lot of reasons for that. One of them is you're starting to play some better competition, and you play this right here, and it's hard fought too, Yeah. These teams are playing for their season right now.
Gotcha. Look at this. Kent City's not even out shooting. They're just kind of hanging out on the bench, just kind of, getting a rest or whatever, but I tell you what, you've written a lot of articles already this week. Have you gotten any sleep at all?
I don't know, but the bench looks pretty nice right now. But Kent City gets so many shots up in the offseason. Like Scott Carlson and his brother Todd, the late Todd Carlson, had kind of gotten that going in Kent City. Got these girls playing basketball at a young age, and they really work on their shooting skills and everything else. And they're so well schooled. Hart's well coached too, though. This should be a great second half.
Yeah, we're definitely looking forward to it here. Quickly, 35 seconds left. Go in the locker room for both teams. What did both coaches tell their players?
Well, I know for sure Travis told him in the last timeout, 3 or 4 dribbles and pass. You're not going to beat a good defense by over-dribbling. You beat a good defense by passing the ball. Kent City, they're just continue doing what they're doing. They're used to these big games.
That they are used to big games, yeah. Yeah, this is a regional finals. It's just a stepping stone to where they want to go.
For sure.
Yeah, they've been
there. They've been in the Breslin 2 straight years, runner-up straight, two straight times. So.
Good deal. Well, thanks, bud.
All right, thanks, guys.
Having me on, man.
Thank you.
Yep, you bet.
See ya.
Thanks, Scotty.
Scotty the camp, the boss.
Yep. All right, we are back here for the second half of action.
Just like that, halftime went away.
You did.
That was a fun half.
Good to see Bill Crane. He didn't necessarily come over here to be on the air. That's twice we've Shanghai people. Oh, driving to the hole is Lexi Bowers, and she scores to pick up where she left off, 21-12 now.
Bowers now with 14 points. Yeah, you walk past us, you might be interviewed.
Aspen Botel answers for Hart as it's now 7-point lead, 21-14.
That was a good answer there by Botel. They did not want Kent City to get off and get running here in the second half.
Camp Heiss gets it over right side now to number 3. That's Miller. Savannah Miller. It's going to be short. It's going to go out of bounds. It'll be Hart's ball.
When it left her hand, I don't think it's going to make the rim, but it was pretty.
It was.
Man, beautiful rotation on, but I thought, ooh, that thing's short. I thought it might hit the rim, but it just skimmed underneath it.
Aspen Botel brings the ball up court. Calling out somebody now. Didn't get what she wants, but she passes over right side to Van Ocknell.
Nice defense there by Kent City.
Bounce pass left side to Coker. Oh, she misses. Rebound falls into the hands of Maddie Gears.
Yeah, that was an opportunity right there for Hart to go back-to-back on offensive scores, and they didn't get it.
Coach Holcomb telling her girls to slow it down a little bit, make sure of what you're doing. Shot missed. Rebound pulled down nicely by Abby Hicks.
Hard pick out front by Miller. Got rattled a little bit.
Hicks comes back and scores, goes 90 feet, scores at 21-14 now. 21-16, I'm sorry.
Yeah, a little 4-2 run going here by Hart.
Up top to Camp Heiss. Camp Heiss leaves it for Gears. Gears working right wing, drives down baseline, kicks it back out to Bowers. Bowers in the paint, passes over here to Miller. Savannah's going to bring it back up top. Spin, gets it to Pasinski. This is Pasinski, rocker step at the free throw line, looking for Lexi Bowers and finds her.
Oh, she's looking at that 3, wasn't she?
She was. Lexi now looking for some help, finds Camp Heiss.
Boy, look at Kent City, just dribble, drive, not there, kick it out.
Savannah. Miller gets it back. That was Gears. It was Hovey almost, she did knock it away.
They are just so fundamentally sound on their offensive sets. If the drive is there, if their lane's there, they attack. If not, they just dribble back out, find the open girl.
Working on the clock, 5:42. Lexi Bowers goes up, misses a shot. Back comes Abby Hicks. Hicks now coast to coast. Nice move inside, puts it up, misses a shot. Rebound brought down by Pasinski.
Good hustle by her to get the defensive rebound, and a timeout by Kent City. Tell you what, that could have, if Hart could have scored, it would have been a 6-2 run there.
It was. You're right. They got themselves back to within 21-16 with 5:29 left here in this first half. So Hart doing what they had to do to close the gap here after halftime. Go ahead.
Kent City's coach, that girl is so smooth. Holcomb.
Leah Holcomb.
I mean, she's just smooth. She's quiet, reserved, talks to the girls quietly. I mean, she's not rattled by anything.
Very low blood pressure.
Yeah, this girl's going to live to be 110.
Yeah, that is saying something.
Any other coach would be up there high-strung, up and down, pacing up and down the sideline. She's just sitting there, taking it in, giving instruction when needed.
Lexi Bowers now drives down. Kent City with the ball knocked away by Van Ocknell out of bounds, so it's going to be Hart's ball in the front court. It'll be Savannah Miller on the trigger. 5:18 left in this third quarter, I should say.
Good defense by her, seeing that entry pass coming, got her left hand in there and knocked it out.
Miller gets it down to Gears, knocked away by Hovey, but Gears gets it back, puts up the shot, misses again. And this time it is Coker cleaning the glass.
Years anticipated contact, didn't get it. That's why the shot was so hard.
Hovey has it right side. 5 minutes left here, 21-16 Kent City. Hovey in the paint, distributes back out to Abby Hicks. Abby now is going to pick set by Coker. Abby drives, going to take it herself, misses a shot.
And a foul, it's going to go on Lexi Bowers.
Yeah, Bowers does not believe it, but she is going to have the foul. That's going to be her first team foul of the second half.
Yeah. Hicks is going to be on the line to shoot too.
Well, if Hart ever needed free throws, now's the time, right?
Now's the time, yeah. And once again, Kent City 5 for 5 in the first half. And Hart was 1 for 2, now 1 for 3.
Yeah, missed that one.
A 5-point lead is nothing, but it feels bigger than a 5-point lead in this one. Hart is on a little bit of a 4-2 run here to start the third quarter.
Hicks, yes, man, it hit every part of the rim and went down, but it did go down. That was the key for them. 21-17 now.
Now they're on a little bit of a 5-2 run.
4:44 left here in the third quarter. This is Gears up top. Gears being watched by Hovey. Gears spins it left side. Calls out Lexi Bowers, gives it to Bowers. She's going to drive baseline, being worked on by Botel.
That was double dribble, I thought.
Kicks it down in the corner. This is going to be Campfleiss. Campfleiss going to drive in the paint and misses a shot. Coker hassled her there.
I think Camphouse thought there was going to be contact.
Abby Hicks kicks it back to Coker. Chloe Coker's going to drive in, puts it up strong, and misses. Rebound falls in the hands of Kent City Savannah Miller.
Right now, Kent City Hart can just not score.
Campfleiss over in the corner, gets it back up top to Gears. Gears is going to drive on Hovey, drives in the paint, underhand knocked away, and back comes Hart.
Hovey. And neither can Kent City.
No, up to Van Ockmel. Around the horn to Aspen Botel.
We haven't had a field goal in a while.
And in and out they still have it. Missed that one as well. 3:44 left, and back comes Kent City.
That was a good look, too. That was a good look.
Boy, if you're Hart, you got to be frustrated because you are making some stops against Kent City, but you're not able to convert on the other end.
Yeah, you're just struggling offensively.
And now Lexi Bowers going to drive in. Oh, poked at by Botel and stolen away by Hovey. This is Hovey bringing it down. She's going to go up strong, and she's going to miss, but she gets her own rebound. Hovey's trying to force it, and Pasinski knocks it away and takes the rebound.
Yeah, Hovey maybe could have just dribbled out.
Well, you got to wonder about Hovey right now, maybe trying a little bit too much, trying to do too much, and it's not really working for her today.
I thought maybe Hovey could have dribbled out, but I think she did pick up her dribble, so she was limited on what she could do.
Lexi Bowers kicks it back over in the corner to Savannah. Savannah Miller has it.
Kent City has yet to hit a 3 in this contest. I don't know if they've even shot one.
Little rocker step in, shot, score by Gears. 23-17 with 2:39 left.
Yeah, Bowers and Gears are the only ones here with points in the third quarter, and it's only 2 each. So only 4 points more than halfway through the third quarter.
Aspen Botel dribbles past the pick by Hovey, misses a shot, rebound Kent City, and a foul is going to be called on Hart.
And a good shot by Botel, exactly what she wanted, 15 feet right side. I mean, they're just struggling to score right now. And that is the third on Botel. Oh, wait a minute. They gave it to Hicks.
Yeah, so it'll be her second.
Oh, okay, I seen a 3 in there. I thought it was Botel, yeah.
Lexi Bowers bringing the ball up court. Trapped at the line, but gets it to Gears. Gears drives baseline on Copenhagen, who's into the game. Copenhagen gets it back to Pasinski, puts up the shot, misses. Rebound, falls in the hands of Mariana Van Ockmel. Mariana passes down, to Copenhagen. She saves it somehow to Hovey, and Hovey is going to be fouled by Lexi Bowers.
Yeah, that was going to be her second. That's one of those you just don't, it's just a bump. You don't want to make the call, but the official had to.
Now that's a third foul on Lexi.
That is? I thought her for 2. Oh, that's a third. Okay.
So Hart will have the ball.
I only had her for 2 fouls, John.
Yeah, they put up 3, though. This is Hicks. Hicks over in the corner is going to drive baseline on Bowers. Now pulls it back. Bowers wouldn't let her in. Gets it back up top to Botel. Aspen with it. 1:50 left, third quarter, 23-17, Kent City. Botel's going to pull it back.
Both of these schools coming in averaging over 60 points a game.
Shot put up and made.
Botel.
23-19 now.
Botel with 6, John.
1:31 left here in this third quarter. Maddie Gears now. Gears leaves it for Lexi Bowers. Bowers going to bring it back up top under the watchful eye of Asma Botel. Lexi is going to drive. She does. Puts it up one-handed, left-handed, misses. Rebound brought down by Botel of Hart.
Kent City's getting to the rim. They're not finishing.
Botel now slows it up, pulls it back. 1:07 left. Gets it to Hicks. Hicks up top. Bounce pass over to Van Achmel. Van Achmel's going to drive baseline left and shoots in.
Travel,
misses,
good call.
Yep, got whistled for a travel.
Yeah, that was a good call.
58.9 seconds left, third quarter, 23-19. Regional final action here at Shelby. And now, here comes Gears across the line. Gears brings it up the middle with 50 seconds left.
She's looking for something, was she not?
Yeah.
She was really eyeing the court, thinking someone was going to break open.
Camp Ice down in the corner.
Great
to
defense.
Miller. Savannah Miller pushed all the way back to the line, and a timeout called by Coach Holcomb, a full timeout with 38.3 seconds left. John Russell, Cal Van Single here at Shelby High School for the regional final between these two fine teams. 38.3 seconds left, 23 for Kent City, 19 for Hart. The winner will play next Tuesday night in Bangor against the winner of the regional contest between Kalamazoo Christian and Buchanan. That would be 7 o'clock on Tuesday.
Want to welcome in our old friend Eric Mitchell from Newaygo. Who's
wow,
listening.
there he is.
Thank you, Eric.
He's been asking us what games we've been doing. I said, we are all over the place, Eric. So
we don't know where we're going to be from one night to the next this time of year.
Hopefully everything's well with you, Eric. 38.3 seconds left in this one. Tomorrow night, Hart will be back in action again. It'll be the boys' side of things as they will be playing for a district championship against the Cadillac. The Cadillac, I'm not sure what their nickname is, but where's Rick Hickman when you need him, right? Cadillac will be playing Hart tomorrow. That'll be at Big Rapids at 7 p.m. We will have that here on the stream as well. We will be handing that one over to Tate Stein and Connor Rath. This is Lexi Bowers dribbling through traffic, now pulls it back.
I think they may wait for that for the end of the third quarter here.
Oh, Eric tells me it's the Cadillac Vikings. Thank you, Eric. Driving down now, gets it back to Camp Ice. Camp Ice back up top. He's going to drive all the way around, loses the ball, but gets it back with 10 seconds left.
Good hustle.
Out of bounds. That's going to be Hart's ball.
It is going to be Hart's ball.
So Hart will have it right near midcourt with 8.5 seconds left.
They get a bucket here. They get the momentum back. Oh, we got a timeout here by
Travis.
Travis Rosema.
Travis Rosema wants to call it. Says this 8 seconds is like goal. 23-19. Boy, Hart has kind of crawled their way back into this one, Calvin.
They certainly have. They've been working hard there this third quarter. You know, it was 19-12 at the half, and Hart had only scored 12 points. Has to be their season low here.
Right.
Still only at 19 points here, well below their season low, but they are starting to battle back. Both teams having a hard time finishing on the offensive end. We've seen Kent City get to the rim numerous times and haven't been able to score. Same thing kind of with Hart. Missed a lot of jump shots. And some of them, I mean, Botel took a really nice jump shot. Good looking. I thought that thing was going to go, and it just rimmed out. So Botel has 2 other field goals here in the third quarter. But Hart just struggling a little bit to shoot the ball here also.
Here comes Hart. Travis Rosema had something on his mind. He set up an offense here with 3 seconds left. Shot in the corner by Hovey. Misses. Rebound comes away to Kent City. And that apparently was what it is. If we could get it to Hovey over in the corner, maybe you can get it at 3, but they gave it a try but could not do it. So 3 quarters are in the books, and this one is still anybody's ball game, but Kent City still hanging on to a 23-19 lead here as we head into quarter number 4, Cal.
Yeah, I tell you what, 2-possession game here for Kent City, and it's just, once again, it just goes back to great defense by both teams, and Travis Rosema's trying to figure out a way to get that offense, get them firing on all 8 cylinders or whatever you want to call it. They are struggling, John, on that offensive end. Credit Kent City's great defense.
Right.
But both of these teams are really, like you said, struggling. I mean, they can score at a whim, especially when you see both teams scoring in the 60s.
Right.
And neither one's even at 25 here yet through that third quarter. So credit the other team's defense, and also credit, I don't want to say credit, but it's also neither team shooting the ball well. Kent City has yet to shoot a three this whole contest. So maybe that's their MO is dribble, drive, get to the rim, and try to get a layup.
You talked about these two high-powered offenses averaging nearly the same amount of points, and they're giving up nearly the same amount of points, only like 36 and 30 respectively. So they're right in line with that right now as far as defense. So I guess sometimes when you match up defense and offense, defense kind of wins out sometimes. And that and poor shooting. I mean, I'm not saying that's a little strong. Shooting that, shots that aren't falling. Let's put it that way, right?
Yeah, they're struggling to score both
There
teams.
you go. That's what I meant to say.
Yeah.
Aspen Botel now. Ooh, and
we got a whistle. Offensive foul.
Wow, that was on number 22. That's Copenhagen.
Travis didn't like that call.
He did not.
That's her first.
Kelsey Copenhagen, the sophomore.
Both teams with only 2 fouls, so the officials, this game has not gone out of control at all.
No.
It's been, I think, really well officiated.
Tell you what, I recognize one of the officials. Shot put up and missed by Miller. Back comes no, I'm sorry, not Lexi, but Van Ockmo. Gets it to Hicks. Hicks shoots and scores! A triple for Hicks, and she has cut the lead to 1. 23-22. Hart battling their way back from, 7-8 point deficit.
They were down 19-12 at the end at halftime.
And now Lexi loses the ball, goes out of bounds, but was it off Hart last? It is going to be Kent City's ball in the front court.
That's the first 3-point field goal, no, the second one of the game. Only the second 3 of the game, both by Hart.
Pass over right side now to Lexi Bowers. Bowers brings it back up top to Maddie Gears. She's going to drive all the way through, misses a shot. Hovey with the rebound, and Hart can take the lead for the first time in a long time.
How many missed layups for Kent City?
Hovey comes back, scores, and Hart has the lead. 24-23, they battle back with 6:55 left in the fourth.
How many missed layups?
Here comes Lexi Bowers, leaves it for Maddie Gears. Pick set, Gears, right side, gets it to Campice. Campice wheels around for Kent City, gets it down here to Pasinski. Pasinski head fake, she brings it back up top. Pasinski being hassled by Aspen Botel, and it's going to go out of bounds. And it's going to stay Kent City's ball. But credit Aspen Botel for almost forcing a turnover there.
Almost. I didn't see it go off of her. I thought for sure it was Hart ball.
Yeah, I think
the official was closer than us, but we were pretty doggone close to it.
I think Kent City got away with one there.
I think so.
Lexi Bowers has it for Kent City. They trail now by 1. Spin move, left-handed, and scores. Patented move there, and Kent City retakes the lead 25-24.
That's only the 4th point here so far for Bowers in the second half.
Botel in the corner over to Van Ackmel. Van Ackmel back in the paint, dishes back over to Hovey. Hovey working left side. She's going to drive in, stops, spins, fires, and misses. Rebound falls down back into Hovey's hands, and we have a tie-up.
No, jump ball. Jump ball. It was a foul at first. We converted it into a foul.
Well, I said tie-up.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, that's all right.
Getting a little loud. I only have one ear. Well, I have 2, but I could only hear out of 1 tonight.
Right. Hear out of 1 ear and see out of 1 eye.
Yeah, that's it. Call me Patrick.
Goes by the nickname of Lucky.
Yeah.
5:55 left. This is Lexi Bowers with it. Passes over to Maddie Gears. Gears bounce pass to Bowers. Bowers, give and go. Trying to get it down to Gears, but it's stolen away by Hicks.
Yeah, I tell you what, great vision that time.
Hicks picks up the shot, knocked away. Back comes Bowers for Kent City.
Hicks seen that coming, that play coming the whole time.
Poked at again by Hicks, goes out of bounds. Will stay Kent City's ball in the front court. 5:30 left in this one. 25-24. Kent City with the lead.
Don't go away. Don't leave now.
Winner will play Tuesday night in the quarterfinals over at Bangor. This is, Lexi having some trouble, and it's on the floor, and they're going to call a timeout. Kent City is.
30-second timeout. Nice sportsmanship right there by Botel to help up the Kent City girl. Go ahead.
You see the official that's right on the Tiger?
Yeah.
That is a guy by the name of J.R. Schoon. He was a football player for Fremont the first year I called high school. In fact, he was the first game that I ever called in football. It was Fremont and Newaygo. He was a wide receiver, very talented athlete. I want to say he went to Hope College, but he's now officiating, and good for him.
Wow.
So you do this long
Now
enough.
that's a memory.
Yeah, well, it's amazing because I don't have one all the time, but I did remember that, and I remember talking. He's from Ludington now, moved up to Ludington, and his kids played for Ludington. Pretty good athletes in their own
I'll
right.
be darned. Good job there.
So
Getting attaboy tonight.
I conjugated the whole Schoon family there just
Yeah.
about. 5:18 left. This is Lexi Bowers. No, I'm sorry. This is Maddie. No, I was right the first time. Lexi Bowers. Going to pass down to Savannah Miller. Puts up the shot, in and out. No, rebound pulled down by Hovey.
Good look by Miller. She got Hovey's got somebody wide open on the right side. What
Hovey
is that?
shoots, and nope, that one will not fall. Rebound comes out to Lexi Bowers, and a tie-up between her and Copenhagen. And it's going to be a jump ball, a possession to Hart.
Yep, you're right. It's going to go Hart way.
Hart trailing by 1, 25-24, 4:56 left here in this fourth quarter.
Hart going to inbound just to the right of their basket.
On the trigger is Aspen Botel. Gives it to Hovey in the corner. Hovey being watched by Gears. 4:50, fourth quarter. Kent City up by 1. Now slowing down. Hicks pulls it back.
Pick set coming. Nope. Yep.
By Hovey. Hicks now spins it back, gets it back to Hovey. Hovey's going to drive. Boxed out there, kicks it in the corner to Aspen Botel. Botel drives underhand scoop, misses. Rebound fought for, and we're going to have another tie-up.
Yep, good job. I like those officials doing a great job. When there's that tie-up, they're calling it right away so nobody gets hurt.
4:29 left in this one. 25-24, Kent City up by 1. Winner advances to the quarterfinals in Bangor next Tuesday. Driving down now, this is Lexi Bowers. Bowers drives all the way in, underhand, misses, draws a foul, however. And that may be on Botel, I'm not sure. She was one of 3 girls down there. It is Botel, her third.
Thank you.
And
Bowers is going to go to the line. She's 3 for 3 from the free throw line here tonight. Nice job out there by Van Ockmal to reach down and help her up.
Right.
Good sportsmanship there.
Bowers knocks that one down. 26-24 for the senior.
And Hart got back to within 1 here, I think, a few minutes ago. But now Kent City builds that lead back up a little bit.
Kent City trying to continue their march to another trip to the Breslin Center. 27-24. 4:12 left. They went to Lansing at least 3 times, have been turned away. They're hoping this is the year, but Hart has something to say about it. Shot put up by Botel, and she scores.
Botel's got 8 points now.
Back to a 1-point game, 27-26. This is Gears across the line. Gears fires it down here to Camp-Heist. He leaves it for Lexi Bowers. Bowers up top. She's going to drive. Lane opens up, puts it up left-handed, and scores. 29-26. 3:42 left.
You said that was Bowers, right?
It was.
Thank you.
This is Botel driving, kicking back over to Van Ockmo. Mariano with it, gets it back to Hicks. Abby Hicks pulls it back right wing. Drives in now, and driving, puts up the shot, scores! Abby Hicks, 29-28. Kent City, 3:21 left.
Hicks with 10.
This is Gears across the line. Being watched there, they're trying to trap her at the half-court line. Gives it to Lexi Bowers. Bowers picked up by Aspen. Pick set but on the switch, but Aspen stays with her. Over in the corner to Savannah Miller. Savannah Miller leaves it back to Lexi. Lexi has it with 2:59 left. Kent City up by 1. Drives in, underhand. Nope, going to be a foul called, and that's going to be on Hicks.
Yep, good call. Nice job on the play-by-play there. You're right on top of it. That's the third on Hicks. Go ahead.
Every once in a while, a blind squirrel finds a nut, Cal.
There we go.
You can get in the zone every once in a while.
Yep.
Thank you, though. Appreciate it.
Bowers back at the free throw line. Perfect 5 for 5 for her on the evening.
And she knocks it down. Special alert, Lexi Bowers is not the girl to foul, right?
No.
But she's going to the bucket all the time, so it's kind of hard not to, right?
Going for point number 22 here.
And she makes it.
So I have her for 22 of the 31 for Lexi Bowers.
31-28. Hart trying to answer here. 2:50 left. This is Botel coming back. pick set there by Copenhagen. Botel all the way around, underhand scoop, scores, and it's back to a 1-point game.
Botel only had 2 at the end of the first half. She's now got 10. She's heating up.
Lexi Bowers now spin move, shoots, misses, rebound, comes away to Hicks. Hart can take the lead.
Tell you what, that was a nice shot by Lexi. It just didn't fall.
Crossover dribble by Hicks, gets it to Copenhagen in the left corner. She's going to drive baseline, puts up, knocked away by Maddie Gears. Yeah.
That Gears doing a nice job reaching in there from behind, so that way there's no chance of a foul, and Hart will inbound from the left side. John?
2:19 left in this one, 31-30. Kent City with a 1-point lead, and Hart has the ball in the front court underneath the basket. Pass over to Hovey.
Almost stolen away.
Hovey now directing traffic, gets it down to Copenhagen, kicks it back out to Van Ackmel. She puts up a shot, misses. Rebound, Hovey has it. Back to Van Ackmel. Van Ackmel in the paint, dishes over left side to Aspen Botel, puts up the shot, and getting a piece of it was Camp Ice. And now we're going to have a foul underneath the basket against Kent City.
I think that's going to
number 2.
Is that Pisecki?
That's Pasinski.
Pasinski, I'm sorry. That'd be her first, team fourth. No, team third.
And now Van Ackmel with an important free throw. Knocks it down. We are tied at 31. 2:03 left in this regional final game here at Shelby.
And if she hits this, she'll have 4 points on the evening.
Misses. Rebound. Hovey. Hovey has it for Hart. Goes up strong. Scores! Hart has the lead again. 33-31, 1:57 left. And a timeout called by Kent City.
Full timeout by them now. Hart battles, has had to battle the whole game before they finally get the lead here.
I don't know if did I mention Dave Dusenberry as a sponsor?
Yes, you did earlier.
Okay, thank you. I think then we are caught up on our, you know what, I don't think I read this one though. Wanted to say thanks to Dave Dusenberry, Coldwell Banker, and really important in the White Lake community. If you need some financial assistance or just some great advice, give Dave a call at Coldwell Banker. His phone number 231-670-6253, and proud to have him on as a sponsor, as well as all of the folks that you hear here on CatchMark SportsNet. Wow, I'll tell you what, as advertised, we're in the 30s as far as the game.
For a while there, I was wondering if it was going to get out of the 20s.
Right. Kent City averages giving up just 36 points. Hart averages just giving up 30. So both of these teams playing in their comfort zone defensively, maybe not so much offensively. But, hey, something's got to give when you got two good defensive teams, very good defensive teams.
We got a great high school coach. Go ahead.
This is Lexi Bowers driving in. And the ball's knocked out of bounds. Is that going to be a foul?
No.
Just knocked out of bounds. It's going to be Hart's ball. Or it's going to be Kent City's ball.
Yep, go ahead. I'll tell you after this one.
Okay. We got Savannah Miller on the trigger. Triggers out to Bowers with 1:48 left. Bowers up top. Wheels it around right side. Being watched there by number 3. That's Abby Hicks. Bowers, she wants Maddie Gears to set a pick, and Maddie does. Now we have a pass over here in the corner to Camp Ice. Camp Ice back up top to Lexi. Shoots short, and Hovey has the rebound for Hart.
Lexi had a good look right side. Oh, we got a foul they didn't need to make.
Wow, that was a foul way away from the basket.
That's only going to be the second on Gears. They're not in the shooting that, not in a one-on-one.
I don't think that's a foul that Gears wanted to have right there. That was
way out in the front court.
Yeah.
Unless she was thinking she got past her defensively, she was going to be able to get to the rim.
Maybe the last line of defense, maybe?
Yeah, but I thought there was somebody down there that would have stopped her.
Hovey with the ball, drives in, stolen away, then knocked out of bounds. That was Bowers trying to...
Lexi. Had to come in from behind, sink in behind her, grab it, rip it, and then head back the other way. Just could not quite hang on to it. Nice idea by Bowers, though.
Hart with the ball. They have the lead, 33-31. Inside to Hicks. Hicks now draws traffic and gets it back out to Van Ackmel.
Well, that was a good-looking out-of-bounds play because Hicks could have let that thing fly right away if she would have wanted to.
But, boy, Kent City came up, and now we got a foul called, and this is by design. That's Savannah fouled her, I'm going to say intentionally, but I don't mean it as an intentional.
Yeah.
What they're trying to do is get in a situation to get Hart to the line so that they can get a possession change.
I'm a little bit early for that, I think, but I'm not a head coach.
Right.
But they are. I mean, it's because it's only a 2-point game.
Right.
I mean, you got one, and they do it again.
Yeah.
You force one turnover and come down and hit a layup, John.
Right.
So they're fouling to get to that 1-and-1.
Yep.
And they've already got now that 16 fouls, so one more. Hart will be in that 1-and-1.
Yep, this is part of Coach's strategy. Pass now inside to Copenhagen. Now she kicks it back to Aspen, and another foul. And now they are
Camp Ice.
Camp Ice.
So now they will be shooting second on Camp Ice.
So apparently Kent City got to where they wanted. They wanted to get Hart to the line so they could get a possession. But
So maybe they've done enough scouting to know that maybe Hart doesn't shoot free throws real well.
Aspen Botel makes that one. 34-31, lead up to 3. And you know what? When you talk 3-point lead for Hart, that's a huge lead. It seems, you know what I mean?
Yeah, because you don't see Kent City shoot a lot of threes.
Yeah, second shot is made. I guess what I'm saying is Hart has always taken it back to within 1, but they've actually put a little bit of padding in there if you call 4 points padding. Lexi Bowers comes back, spins, kicks in the corner, back up top to Camp Ice. Camp Ice over to Gears. Gears is up top with 48 seconds left. Left alone is Bowers, shoots, scores 3. It's a 3-pointer. It's a 1-point game, 35-34. Back comes Hicks.
Go ahead.
Hicks now tried to break the press. Gets a pass up to Hovey. 35 seconds left. Passes over to Botel. And now we're going to have a foul called on Kent City. That's going to be Camp Ice, and it's going to put Botel back at the free throw line, Cal.
Well, how about Lexi Bowers, probably 2 feet behind the line on the right side. Squares up, beautiful, lets it go, and nothing but the bottom of the net to make this back to a 1-point game. But Botel just there a moment ago and hits 2 in a row, now 3 in a row.
So it's back up to a 2-point game. Still a 1-possession game no matter what happens. It's just a matter if that one possession is 2 or 3. 32.2 seconds left.
Botel going for point number 14 right here.
Ice water in her veins, Cal. Knocks it down. And a timeout called. 37-34, 3-point lead for Hart, as they've had to battle back most of this game and now have the lead with 32 seconds left.
They have played the majority of this game behind.
They have.
They have the majority of this game, and I tell you what, if you're going to have a lead, right, you want it at the end of the game. And right now, Hart seems to be in control. Still 32 seconds left. Kent City down by 3. Bowers just hit a 3, so she's got it in her. But Kent City's they're not a field goal shooting team. It seems like they're a drive, get to the rim type of team.
Kent City led by 7 at the half, 19-12. And I'm trying to think, that's among the big, have they had a bigger lead than 7? Seems like it, but I'm not sure.
19-12 at the half.
That was it. That's the biggest lead?
Yeah. Which at that point was big.
Yeah, it was.
When you only scored 12 points at a half.
Yeah, good point.
That was a big lead.
All right. Kent City with the ball. It's going to be Gears 90 feet away. 32 seconds left. Kent City trails by 3. Trying to keep another trip to the Breslin Center in line. But Hart standing in their way right now. This is Gears giving off to Lexi Bowers. 21 seconds. Pass over in the corner. That's Gears. She's going to bring it back up top with 17. Gears now pulls it back. We're down to 14 seconds.
Hovey is all over Bowers.
And this is Gears getting it back to Bowers with 8 seconds and a foul away from the ball. It looks like that's going to be on Hart. A lot of fingers going up there. Foul is going to be Hovey, her first.
There was not a finger. There was hands going. I'm like, what happened?
8.1 seconds left. Kent City not in the bonus. There's only, five fouls.
You could foul here again, too.
You could. And that's exactly what they're going to do.
Yeah.
Hovey's going to foul Bowers. So now you're 6. So the next foul would be to put him in the bonus.
Yep. Want to welcome in Dave Ingles, boys.
Oh, man, David.
Kent City coach. Says we're doing a great job. Thanks, Dave. Appreciate you. Good luck tomorrow night. And Hart's going to take a timeout.
Hart will take a timeout. You betcha, Dave. One of our favorite guys out there.
Gosh, yeah.
Great that he's listening in. Probably on pins and needles as the girls. Boy, they're going to have to pull it out here, Cal. Hart leading 37-34, so you're 3 points away, 6.5 seconds left. And I guess the strategy here is go for the 3 points, because even if you drive for the 2, I mean, that's not a lot of time to play with, right?
No, right now they got to come up with just a good look at a 3. Probably almost got to go to Lexi Bowers. She just hit one a minute ago. She's got 25 of the 34 points here. So Lexi's got to be her first look, and then Maddie Gears has got to be look number 2.
2,000-point girls.
Yep, Gears and Lexi Bowers, the only 2 to score here in the second half, where 4 starters from Hart have really contributed, especially Botel. I got her for 14 points there. She's had a really nice night and played some great defense again.
Yeah, when you got Alexi Bowers on the team, the deal is to get it into her hands. Now the defense obviously knows that for Hart too. Camp Heiss will be putting it inbounds right around midcourt. 5-second count on, gets it back to Bowers. Bowers trapped it midcourt, a nice block from behind by Van Ockmel. We're down to 1 second and a foul, and it's over. It's over on the block by Van Ockmel. And Kent City's run is going to come to an end as they lose 37-34. And now you see the heartbreak for the Kent City girls who, as we said, Lexi Bowers just collapsing on the floor in anguish.
She did not want this to come to an end. Well, who does?
No, exactly.
I mean, boy, girl, doesn't matter. Parents, you don't want it to come to an end.
Yeah, we talked about that window of opportunity. Now, Kent City's going to have fine basketball for years to come. They always have.
Yeah, they always have.
But you're not going to have this team again. Never happens that way.
Power.
Yeah.
That firepower.
Right. Oh, so.
Yeah, that's some firepower that you're going to lose there. 25 points there for Lexi Bowers. But look at here, the Pirates here tonight. I mean, the way that girls really showed up here in the second half. Really helped to contribute here on that offensive end.
Fantastic effort by Hart as they are going to win this one 37-34. Did not lead a whole lot in this game. Trailed at the half by 19-12. And when they took the lead, though, towards the end, they did not relinquish it. And they are going to advance now to play Tuesday night in Bangor against the winner of Kalamazoo. Excuse me, all choked up here. Against the winner of Kalamazoo Christian and Buchanan. The team, Hart, finally gets some revenge on this Kent City Eagles team who ended their years during all of those runs that Kent City was making to the Breslin Center.
Yeah, I think I know for sure, pretty sure 2 years in a row, if not 3 years in a row here. So want me to do the scoring?
Yeah, why don't we do that?
So for Kent City, as their season ends here tonight, Camp Heiss with 2. Gears has got 10. And Lexi Bowers closes out a great career with 25 points on the evening. Only 3 girls, John, for Kent City. Only 3 girls scored on the whole entire evening.
Wow.
Also here now for Hart, they had the only ones that scored for them really were their starters. They only had 5 girls score. Coker's got 3, Van Ockmel's got 3. We're going to go to you know what? I only had Hovey for 7.
Yeah, she didn't score a lot.
Hicks had 10.
She hit some big buckets when she did.
Yeah, but Botel really came out here. She had 12 of her 14 points in the second half and led them here to a victory here tonight. So we had Kent City never missed a free throw. 2, 4, 6, 8. They were 9 for 9 from the free throw line.
How about Asma Botel right down the end?
Yeah, 4 for 4 right at the end, yeah.
And then the big block there by, that's what I said. I mean, it sounds redundant and trite, how those for some words, to talk about a team effort. But Hart is definitely a team effort. It was a night where, and this is nothing against Addie Hovey because the defense was just locked down on her, where she really struggled offensively tonight. But then you got that supporting cast for Heights. Abby Hicks doing what Abby Hicks does, right?
Yep.
Kelsey Copenhaver playing some big minutes as a sophomore. Chloe Coker picking up the slack there, doing it as well. Aspen Botel just talked about her ice water in her veins at the end, playing some tight defense, bringing the ball up court, facilitating for the girls a little bit, scoring when she could. And then also Marianne Van Ockmel, her steady, solid game. Nothing that's going to necessarily be put up in lights on the marquee, but she comes away at the end with a block on Lexi that winds up sealing the deal.
And I'll tell you what, it was a nice block because Lexi was shooting a 3.
Right.
If you foul her, she's going to go to the line and shoot 3 free throws, and she doesn't. And that was the key there, the nice block.
And now Travis, they had the medal ceremony, and now Travis Rosema holding the regional trophy up, and some hardware goes into the Hart.
And Kent City.
The Hart trophy case.
Yep. There's some trophies going in that one this year. Really good season so far, and it's still going here for the Hart Pirates.
And your heart goes out to the Kent City Eagles. So good for so long. And, boy, Lexi Bowers still being consoled. Played her final game. What a career. Before her sister Kenzie, and now Lexi. And the Bowers girls' tenure at Kent City is over. They've contributed, along with their teammates, some fine basketball. And
a lot of wins, a lot of trophies in the trophy case.
And you got to think, you put yourself in their spot. I'm not, you go into this one, and when you've been where you have been for so many years, you have every intention of getting back there.
Yeah, you do.
So all of it, I don't even think it's conceivable in your mind that it could end. You know what I mean? I mean, you're so driven, you know what it takes to get there, right? So when the finality hit, and you had the lead for most of this game if you're Kent City, right?
Correct.
So no reason to necessarily think that the script was going to flip. And then when it does, the reality sets in, and you can kind of see the shock and the pain. Definitely see it on the face of Lexi Bowers, and she certainly played her heart out this game and her career. And kudos to her and Maddie Gears. Now Maddie will be back next year, again over 1,000 points. But as I said, you're never going to have quite this team again. No. And we talked about going into it. I'm not here to say that it can't happen. We have another run, but you just had the feeling that the stars were aligning again for maybe another run for Kent City here. But how about that little group from Hart? Huh?
Yeah, they led. Hart trailed at the end of the first, the second, and the third quarter.
Right.
Hart was behind, and they didn't get the lead, so probably, I think, maybe the 3:30 mark, somewhere right in there, before they finally got that lead and was able to wrestle that away here from Kent City.
And they built it up to 4.
Yeah,
that
seemed like a lot.
Yeah, that was their big lead for the night. 4 points, I think, right?
Yeah, it was. You're like going, oh my gosh, it's almost insurmountable.
And they wind up winning by 3. Oh man, what a game!
Yeah, and you got Bowers that gets the look but gets blocked. We had Bowers. You had your scorer gets a look at the 3 to try to send it to overtime, but the nice block once again by Van Ockmel ends that game.
We have been an enigma to this young man all night long, right?
Oh, yeah.
There's a guy over here that
he's got. Who are you, clowns?
Yeah, he asked us for a chair.
Yeah.
And the next thing you know, he's looking at us now. He's saying, "Oh, I wonder what is going on with those guys over in the corner."
Why do they have headsets?
Why do they have headsets? And they have chairs. I couldn't get a chair. I wanted a chair. And they give these two bozos chairs.
Yeah. So, John, where's Bangor? I should know. I've probably been there. We've probably been there.
I know.
I'm thinking it's down by Kalamazoo.
You're right. It is. Because I was talking with Scott DeCamp on the way over. I would have not known that until you mentioned that. But he says, yeah, it's down by Kalamazoo because he was talking about it's going to be a decent trip to get down there.
Okay.
And that could be a trip Tuesday night. I'm not going to say I don't know what our plans are. I know nothing, as Schultz would say.
Schultz.
Sergeant
Schultz.
Yes, Sergeant Schultz. I do know this, though. CatchMark will be broadcasting the boys' game tomorrow night from Big Rapids. Tate Stein and Connor Rath will take the torch there. And boy, what a phenomenal year if you could have your boys and your girls going on. That would be a district championship. Yeah. They've got their work cut out for them. They're going to be playing. It's not supposed to be easy, is it? I mean, especially when you get to the regionals. I mean, every game here now is you're not going to face the also-rans anymore, or the people just lucky to get in. I mean, you've got some talent that you're stepping up against each and every game now, aren't you?
Oh, absolutely. And the regionals now. So Hart's done with the regionals. They're going to go to the quarterfinals. So there's only 8 left.
Right.
You do that, you go to the semifinals. There's 4. You get to the finals. Yeah, guess what? Only 2. You and the other one.
Yes.
But right now, Kalamazoo Christian, that size, I think a combination of 2 high schools, if I remember correct. No, that's Kalamazoo United, I think.
I think you're right.
That's United, yeah.
Is there still a Hackett, or did Hackett get engulfed in that?
I think Hackett joined United.
Yeah, I think you're
I
right.
think,
Yeah, used to be Kalamazoo Hackett. Used to say Kalamazoo Buddy Hackett.
Yeah, there we go.
There's no time. But yeah, the winner here, Hart, will take on the Kalamazoo Christian and Buchanan winner. That they're playing their game tonight. But so far, they're our lone representative of the girls. So we will ride this train as long as we can, and wish the best to all the boys teams still playing for district finals on Friday. And I'm going to be in trouble here, Calvin. I don't know if I should start naming names, but we talked about North Muskegon is still alive. Certainly Hart is still alive. And
so we have Kent City, Dave Ingles,
yes,
and his Kent City Eagles are going to go play against Chuck Ripstritz, Norseman, tomorrow night.
There you go.
And then we have Keith guys, Muskegon Big Reds. They're going to go against the Rockets or Reese Buffer.
Okay.
And that's I can see him. I can't think of him. It was a Whitehall coach.
Oh, that's a Christian Subdon.
No.
Oh, girls?
Boys,
Whitehall?
Right, Reese Buffer.
Oh, Reese Puffer. Oh,
I can see him.
Yeah, he used to coach at Whitehall. It's
Yeah.
Nate Artema.
Nate Artema.
Yeah.
So
okay.
Muskegon, tomorrow night, Muskegon and Puffer play at Coopersville for a district final.
Okay.
So Keith Guy, Nate Artema, we got to go at it again.
Right.
Yep. So there's and then Hart and Ludington over in Big Rapids tomorrow night.
All right. And I'm going to have to wait here for Scott to get his stuff done because I rode in with him. So I will pack up
I'm
the
a free
equipment.
bird.
Yeah.
Why am I sitting there talking to you?
Yeah, you could be gone. So be sure to check out CatchMark tomorrow for the story of this one, the great interviews as Scott is doing right now as the Hart Pirates win this one, win the regional 37-34.
Yep.
And they will advance to next Tuesday night down in Bangor, down by Kalamazoo. We've determined that. So that will do it for us. Again, tomorrow, the stream will be the Reese Puffer. If I talk about enough teams, I'll get them all sooner or later. The Hart Pirates will be taking on Cadillac tomorrow at 7 p.m. from Big Rapids High School.
Get there early if you're going to go to
You
that.
betcha. Been a fun week, partner.
Yes, it has been. Yes, it has. A lot of fun, and hopefully you will be back on the air somewhere next week.
And we want to thank the crew here at CatchMark. You took, we've been set alone with equipment for radio before, but this is all brand new kind of equipment. You have to do just things a little bit differently. And I had a crash course today, heavy on crash, with Billy. First of all, Bill Mann followed us up to Big Rapids last night to make sure that kind of our guardian angel, and they said, "Oh, you're on your own tonight, boys. I got family time." So they got us. Oh, there we go. Hey, that was our good luck stuff, wasn't it? I guess we didn't need it tonight, huh?
Well, somebody was supposed to bring us M&Ms, and he failed to come to the game. Rick Seibel.
That's right.
Yeah, he was bringing us M&Ms tonight.
So what?
But I had these for a backup.
You had an emergency plan.
I had an emergency plan, and we normally, John and I are pregame meals M&Ms.
Right.
But Rick Seibel was coming to the game. He was going to bring us M&Ms. I had lunch with him. What do you want? We want M&Ms.
You thought enough to get a backup plan, huh?
I had a backup plan.
Look at you, man.
Yes.
So now we're going to be able to enjoy our M&Ms without having to chow them down before a game, which is usually what happens. But again, want to thank Bill Mann. Gave me a crash course on the equipment today, and Scott DeCamp as well. So,
Scotty.
Scott, what, got problems?
You okay?
I'm trying to know what the password is for this because I'm trying to get on because I can't send anything.
Oh,
I know what the password is.
Password's for this? Big Bang.
Yeah.
Big Bang 1. Thank you.
Big Bang 1. That's the. Okay.
No, just first.
Things that go on behind the scenes here, right?
There we go. Yeah.
What's that?
Things that go on behind the scenes.
Hey,
our stalker walked past us.
Scott DeCamp actually needed me for a technical advice.
Oh, wow.
Technical advice
Wow.
there. Holy cow!
Yeah.
I feel important. Uh-oh. Okay, will it help you if we get off the air? Will that allow you to do something?
Things that happen.
Little drama here. Scott, what we will do is we will sign off, and then maybe that'll help Scott out in some weird way.
Yeah.
All right. Final score for the final time. Hart is the regional champions, 37-34 over Kent City from a partner, Cal Van Single. Great job, partner.
Yep, a lot of fun, and thanks for everybody. Dave Engels, Arlene, thank you for the very nice words.
All right. Take care, everybody. Good night. Be safe.